Say what you need to say.
Why am I worrying about what somebody with a limited mindset is telling me how to do with my body and my mind and my spirit? Just because it's coming from them, they don't make me shake. They don't control my emotions.
My body, my choice.
But it's also, like I said earlier, if that individual is constantly putting negativity or putting limited mindset or trying to, that's when you set a boundary. Bruh, stop that limited mindset shit. Like, I love you, but stop it. Or you set a boundary and just handle them whenever.
I bet.
Then we just started recording.
Yeah, I did hear that.
Right. See?
That little red button. Bro.
You getting there.
Yeah.
I'm proud of you.
Oh, I'm scared of
Baby
that.
steps.
Wait, I thought I was ready.
I got you, don't worry.
You whipping that thing?
Do you want to move it closer to you or are you good?
Nah, I think that's straight. That's perfect.
Okay.
Nah, yeah, we here. Oh yeah, peoples. Welcome back to the
Joking podcast.
Yes, sir. How y'all boys doing?
I'll let Jay go first, man.
I'm good. I'm good.
Who are you?
I don't know. I think we have an imposter on the show today.
Dun dun dun.
No, usually it's your boy blank blank, but I think I'm gonna go by TJ for this episode. Yeah, alter ego type beat. So I've been good.
Who's TJ compared to blank blank?
We don't compare. TJ can't compare. See, this is
Okay, so that's where you fucked up.
Yeah.
yeah. The moment you say compare, you already not talking about TJ.
Okay, so what's worse? Me comparing and TJ or calling blank blank broke?
No, we ain't gonna say his name.
I didn't say his name. I ain't say his
See,
name.
you playing by the rules.
Yeah.
TJ like the rules.
Now, let's see. Can we remember this for the whole episode?
Oh yeah.
Blank blank
You can't
only?
forget him. You can't forget TJ. And blank blank.
Okay.
Yeah, that's like fire and water. So we saying what's worse? They're both
Equally bad?
Equally
Okay,
bad. You
okay.
could drown. You can burn up.
Oh, okay. All right.
Wow.
So TJ been good.
Well, if I know how to swim, though.
You better Michael Phelps. You better bring home some gold, boy.
All right,
Don't
all right,
come,
bet.
Don't come back broke.
All right, bet.
See?
All right. I got you.
Who are
TJ,
you?
is that all?
Yeah, I'm good.
Okay.
Hey,
welcome, TJ. Welcome.
Thank you.
I forgot to say that.
Nykel, man. I feel good. Look good. Life's been great. Been peaceful. Whole lot of shit going on. I just stay in my own lane and stay out the way. So I'm feeling good. Working when I'm not working. Sleeping when I'm not sleeping. Doing this, doing that, doing everything. Minding my business like you should be doing. Nothing but love, peace, and positivity and prosperity.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man. You already know who it is.
But where are we at though? I don't think they know what it is. I don't think they know who it is.
This is an unmarked location.
Okay.
This is
Okay. Yeah.
for the real viewers that was really paying attention last episode. We said new location.
All right. Did we tease it? Did we throw it?
I think I did a little bit.
Oh, God.
Just a,
You know.
Yeah,
Yeah, definitely. It was definitely a teaser. It was definitely a teaser.
definitely a little teaser. I never thought, like, man, as a kid, I never sat there and thought that to get my own spot it'd be this much. When they was talking about, oh yeah, rent only, I'm thinking, okay,
Rent $250 is some change.
right,
And some knowledge.
Yeah. And some knowledge. Oh, God.
Damn, you know what, kid, we no longer kids.
Not at all. No, not at all.
We been like,
Oh yeah, I figured that out when I had to drive to Michigan by myself. I'm like, oh my God, I'm an adult out here.
Yeah.
I'm chalked.
yeah, that's what the realization
If I
came
get
with.
caught out here in Michigan, I'm cut.
The realization
kid.
of getting my own spot. It was like, dang,
Yes.
no longer kids.
That's why some niggas stay homeless, because once you start the process, you in there.
Yeah.
Now you
Oh,
got to
God.
maintain everything.
I realized I wasn't a kid. I was just rolling around Cincinnati at 3 in the morning. I ain't checking
I'm
to
grown.
nobody. Ain't nobody checked into me. I could have been dead.
Don't
But I had
nobody
that
know.
freedom of, damn, he'll be all right.
Hey, you know what? That goes into what I want to say next. What's one belief you've carried from childhood that you now believe is limiting?
Can I get an example of that one?
So,
Can I have my answer.
Oh, you have one.
So I think that'll
please.
that you shouldn't be selfish. I feel that was a huge thing. 'Cause I remember, for example, like as a kid, you know, when you have your toys and shit like that, you want to share it, and then your parents be like, "So don't be selfish, share that shit." And so you grow up on this mindset of you got to share, whether it's your love or your money and stuff like that. And people are quick to take, but they're selfish in their own ways. So what, you know, when you run out of that shit, they ain't gonna give it back to you. So being selfish is the best thing you could do for yourself. You know, give yourself that self-love, that freedom, selfish with your time, just so when you get everything, and you're giving it to yourself and you have a overflow of love and stuff like that, that's how you hand it out to people. Because if you just give it to everybody and you're not giving it to yourself, then you'll deplete real quick and people are not going to replenish you with that. And so you'll just have to sit with it and you'll feel dull. You won't know who you are as an individual. You'll just be lost. But you start giving yourself that self-love, start being selfish with everything, and your main focus is yourself. And once you start building up yourself, giving yourself that self-love and all that stuff, and it overfills, that's how you give it to other people, to where it's like, I'm giving it to myself first, and from me giving it to myself, y'all experience that. Y'all experience that love and, you know, maybe that peace or whatever. Y'all get the best parts of me because I'm putting all my time into myself. So mine is, you shouldn't be selfish. You should be selfish.
Okay. You should
like
be
that.
selfish.
I like that.
A book by Nykel coming out soon. You should be selfish.
No, there's no book coming out. Maybe, I don't know.
Bruh. I like that.
Book on the
that
way.
make you really think.
TJ does not speak for me.
Because a lot of people will say a blank statement, and some people will look at it in a blank way. Other people will look at it in a open-minded way. If that makes
that's something you
any
gotta
sense.
really interpret. Like,
And that's what
do
you
mean?
really have to like think about when you think about like
Don't be
the things
selfish.
we were told as a child. Because sometimes they was just telling us that just so we
okay. You just program them.
yeah, just so because they was programmed. So it's like, you know, like it.
And then if you like look deeper into it, like how you said, like they're trying to program us how they are programmed. The way I think about it is as well, they told us not to be selfish, but didn't give us a reason why, a valid reason why.
Yeah.
So then you grow up and you're just taught not
You
to be
have a basic
selfish.
understanding.
Yeah, you just like, don't be selfish. It's just like, it's just like,
Please, I'm so sorry to cut you off, but please elaborate on that basic understanding, because I know you got some more to say behind
Nah,
that.
for sure. Because, like you said, like when your parents just tell you, don't be selfish, it's a very blank statement. And your parents can only be, they got to speak it to like 5-year-old, 3-year-old. So you're not going to really grasp the deeper meaning behind what don't be selfish mean.
Mm-hmm.
So like you can only talk to a kid how you can talk to a kid, which is don't be selfish. But like I said, your parents, they probably know it's deeper than, you know, giving up to yourself. And like they probably know it's deeper than don't be selfish. But as a kid, you can only comprehend so much. So, like I said, you go up with a basic understanding, because most parents either won't, I ain't gonna say they won't take the time out, but you never have that conversation with a parent. On average, you don't.
Just sit
To
down
talk
and
about like, oh, that's what you meant by this. You just grow up, oh, my mama said this back in 2003, and this is all I know. And you never come back to these topics of how to grow up and be a person. You gotta make up your own interpretation as you get older. And so, like I said, you either learn the hard way as an older person. Don't be selfish. Like, oh, damn, I really can't, you know, give myself to everybody. What I'm gonna have for myself? It's a little bit deeper than not giving a nigga your Cheetos or something.
Oh, bro.
Yeah,
So now that you know,
hold on, wait. I got something to say, because I understand what you're saying. I'd have to disagree though. Kids are very, very smart. Like their brain is very elastic and stuff like that. That's why, like at an early age, if you were to teach them like different languages, they'll like if you teach them different languages at an early age and you keep on with it until they get to like a certain age, it'll be second nature to them. That's why there's more bilingual stuff like that. And then I believe that parents with that mindset, because that's also a limited mindset, that kids aren't that smart when they are very smart, because their brain is just elastic like rubber, so they'll be able to take everything in and use it until their brain tells them, nah, like we don't even need to use that. That's in the back burner. Like,
Can I second that?
Yeah, it's
Go
quick.
ahead.
But it's like when you don't think about a certain memory, right? Because you have all this other shit like school and learning about other people and just the people thing, and then like you have that nostalgic feeling after you just smell a certain smell and it takes you back to your childhood. That was one of the dormant neurons that you had to kind of you had, like I said, it was dormant because you had all these other things that you were learning. But then once you got that smell, that, you know, what Mr. Krabs said, that smelly smell that made you smell, and that brought it back to, damn, I remember this, but I forgot about this, and parents, I don't think parents know why they're saying it, because they don't understand that they are repeating the same thing that their parents told them. They really are, just because their parents didn't explain it to them. They're just repeating it, and they haven't found time to go within themselves and realize, damn, why am I telling my kid this? They don't do that because they're so focused on bills and how am I going to put food on the table? How am I going to protect them? How am I going they all these other things that the world is putting in, they don't have time to go within and think about why they think the way they think. And nor do most of them want to, because that'll have them tap back into their childhood and tap back into their, emotional trauma and childhood trauma. So, like I said, I get what you're saying. I'd have to disagree on that because kids are very, very smart. It's just with the environment they're put in and with the parents with a limiting mindset, they aren't allowed to question those things. That's why with the parents with their limited mindset, they won't allow the kids to have open conversation, ask why. I remember I wasn't allowed to ask why. You just had to do what you're supposed to. And that's how that limited mindset goes from generation to generation. I'm stopping that with my...
Yeah, for sure. That's how... that all makes sense. It was just more so... Kids are... So, wait, to clarify what you were saying first, are you saying that kids are operating out of a different mindset, a different way of thinking, while parents are operating out of, the opposite thinking, and then
kids have more unlimited space. You can't tell them no until a parent tells them no. Like, that's why they can be whatever they want to be. I want to be an astronaut. I want to be an astronaut who dunks in space, rather than a parent like, you can't do that. But it's because the parents been through so much, they got the reality. Kids, there's no such thing as reality to them. That's why whenever kids were looking at a movie and they thought that somebody died to that kid, somebody actually died, versus the parents knowing that, hey, that person didn't die. It was just an actor.
And I think when you say that, though, that's also a good example of kids have a limited capacity of understanding. So, like...
They don't have logic and reasoning.
Exactly. And that requires to look at, don't be selfish with logic and reasoning. So, I'm just saying, as a 5-year-old, you don't have the same brain capacity as your parent. Just
because the parent isn't giving it to them. Because the parent has that logic and reasoning, but the parent isn't going down and talking to them about that. The kids will be able to understand.
That's what I'm talking about. That's what I said. The parents don't either take the time to explain to their kids. Like, yeah, parents are capable, but that's what I'm saying. On average, most parents don't have the time to do that.
Yeah.
So,
okay. So what's one belief that you got?
So mine was kind of like communication as a kid. So, like, my thing of... I think a disbelief that I believe in now is back then that I thought is if you were quiet, you didn't get in trouble. You didn't get yelled at if you didn't make noise. It was kind of like playing ghosts. But that I learned that leads to a lot of misinterpretation when you don't say nothing.
Yeah.
And then your parents or whoever, whether it's your brother, sibling, cousin, whatever, whoever's close to your friend, if they don't know, like I said, they can think good, they can think bad, and then they put you in situations like, damn, like...
We can't read your mind.
Yeah. Parents love saying that shit.
God.
When you ain't saying nothing, like, I wasn't trying to say nothing. Like, you making a big deal. So, yeah, that, I think, I'll kind of put that on my kids. Like, you got to say something, brother. Because, like, I'm going to think you about to go shoot up the zoo or something. Like, just doing some evil shit. Like, and just be real dramatic to where it's point, like, oh, like, he does make a good point. Like, you really don't know if you don't say nothing. Because, like I said, as a kid, like, it was never no beef, but, like, random pop, like, is there a problem? Like, I didn't say nothing. Like, but it was just, like, the fact that, I guess, nothing was said. And then it just leads to a lot of interpretation. So I believe in speaking up.
I like that. I agree. I agree with that, too, because it's like how you said, like, if you're just out the way, you're doing your own thing. You're not causing no havoc.
You might think you could.
You like, oh, I'm moving through, because you see the other kids and they just causing a ruckus and they the class clowns and they getting in trouble, and it's like, you know what? I'm gonna stay back and do my own thing. But then you stay back and do your own thing, and then, like you said, once it gets more serious situations and stuff like that, and you just quiet, you mute, and then it's like, why aren't you saying anything? And he's like, I really ain't got nothing to say.
Do you love me? Like,
oh God. But then it's like, the thing is too, like, when you're not saying anything out in the open, you're still saying a whole lot in your mind too.
For sure.
So it
you're
definitely
just not
works
thinking
out
about it.
Yeah.
Oh, so to go right off of that, it's just like, I feel like one of my beliefs is the fact how back in the day they like a lot of parents, they would always say, tell somebody, when in reality sometimes you just gotta sit with it. Sometimes they'll be like, tell me this right here, right now, and sometimes you just gotta sit with it. I feel like I have learned just so recently that sometimes you just gotta sit with it, like, and then continue whatever the situation is. Like if you're sitting there waiting on a decision, like I just feel like that was just so limiting, because I feel like I don't need to always go outside to an outside point of view if I need another perspective.
Do you mean like when a situation happens or something like that? Or
yes,
like, what do you, okay.
Yes. So like when you're trying to make a decision and you need an outside point of view, I feel like they always saying, ask somebody, but it's like, if you don't have a lot of people around you, and the people around you are either don't have your best intention or are just,
they can cast spells on what you think.
Yeah, and they just don't necessarily know what they talking about. I feel like then it's harder for people to reach out, especially when they got the people that they can reach out to got their own things going on. They don't want to feel like a burden because of what they got going on and shit like that. So I don't know.
Nah, I get what you're saying too, and also with people with other limited mindsets who didn't, like, say you want to go ahead and take a chance on yourself, but people are into that limited mindset shit where they're working throughout their life, and it's go to work or you go to college, get a good job, and they do that the easy way. Those people are gonna, like I said, put their negative spells on you. Nah, don't do that. Do that on your off time when you got a little bit of time for yourself, but get that money, But it's like, I'll be getting the money. It's gonna be in the long run, but I'm betting on myself, and I'm having that unlimited mindset. When we get older and we're around limited people with limited mindsets, and it's not a bad thing on them, but us going from kids and telling our parents what we want to do, or the people around us who are adults, we're becoming more limited as it goes, and we don't understand that until we are adults ourselves, and then we want to go do these things, but we thinking as our inner child, and but as an adult. And then if you analyze the conversations you would have with your parents on stuff you want to do and what they're telling you, it's like, damn, okay, they work this, and this. I don't want to do that, but they're telling me to do this, and this. It's like, this is kind of limiting. But you know in your spirit that that's wrong.
Yeah.
You just don't know why.
Yeah, so how do you untangle what's truly you from what was conditioned? Like, if this is all you know, how do you find that this is really what I want to do and this is what I know, How do you find that answer within yourself?
You just got to try things, I think. Like, you kind of got to be almost a go-lucky.
And so like, not even just like the one situation. How do you completely shift your mindset to being like, okay, that isn't me, this is the new me?
It's a slow process. Like, that ain't nothing you can just do overnight. Like you said, this is probably just thoughts and rules and policies you probably your whole life, depending how old you are.
Yeah.
So like, it's gonna take probably either half the time to undo everything. So it's a lot of self-reflect, I think. Like you said, it goes back to not getting out different opinion or ask somebody. You just gotta sit with that and be like, all right, how did I get here? How do I leave here? And you just gotta really think about just kind of opposite everything. All right, I did this, I'm gonna do that. And that's what I mean by like try things, to just self-reflect. Like, you don't do that.
Make sure you have an open mind when you try shit too.
Exactly.
And then also you tell yourself, you know what? I really don't know
You
shit.
just gotta be ready for the change. Yeah, like
You
you just
te-
gotta literally expect, like, you know what? Let's say I don't know nothing right now.
No, you tell yourself, I don't know shit, because everything that has been told to me or that that's been put in my brain, these are not my thoughts. These are from other people.
You look like
Mm-hmm.
that.
Oh, bruh.
Ain't it? But you tell yourself, like, these are not my
bruh.
thoughts. These are what other people have put onto me. That's why insecurities come up. That's why insecurities come up. That's why, you know, you're nervous to, if you want to start a TikTok, you're nervous to do that. If you want to go out and write a book, when everybody in your family has always worked at the plant or has always been a firefighter or done this, they're going by what's comfortable and what everybody knows what to do. This line will get you to where you're gonna go, where you want to be, but you truly know this isn't me. You got to listen to your spirit, and like what Jalen said, you got to go within, self-reflect, analyze the conversations that you have, and ask yourself, why doesn't this add up to me? This makes no sense. Why doesn't it make sense? They're telling me this. I want to go this way. They're going a comfortable route, but going the comfortable route in the long run is going to make you feel uncomfortable, but uncomfortable in the wrong way. If you want to be uncomfortable in the right way, you do what no one else is doing and follow your heart, follow your spirit. And people are going to say shit, but understand, and this is how I think about it too. Whenever I say I'm going to do something new that's out of anybody's area of thought, you know, they have that limited mindset, I just tell myself, hey, they just got a limited mindset. That's it. They just got a limited mindset. But also, it comes to a point to where, like, with that limited mindset, when you're doing your shit, like how you say keep shit to yourself, if people are asking about it, but then still giving that limited mindset, you gotta have a boundary. Be like, look, I'm doing this, and I know I'm happy for myself the way I'm moving, but your limited mindset, I don't want that. I don't have a limited mindset. I have an unlimited mindset, and I don't come to you about stuff you do with limited mindset to your stuff. So I want you to have that same respect.
Bruh. So, what was the turning point? What
you didn't answer though.
I feel like me personally, how I do it is I don't know. That's why I asked.
I figured out my new tattoo.
That's
that was
why I asked.
In that moment, I figured out my next tattoo.
Oh,
It's
God.
gonna be lit.
Oh God, I can't
That's
wait.
really like I kind of had an idea, and like, you know, with me growing,
Yeah.
I feel like I'm kind of figuring it out, but I don't know, man. I just be trying shit, just like he said. Like I try different things and see what route is best for me, what route works, what route doesn't.
Yeah.
And then, you know, I kind of just shoot a shot and hope for the best.
That's the biggest thing. The
Like,
biggest thing is, like, you got to be open minded when you do it. And one thing I love that Jalen said, he said that fuck, I just had it on the tip of my tongue.
What'd I say? What'd you
So
say?
I'm trying to pull out what you said, because it was some really good shit. That really. Oh yeah, it's not gonna happen overnight. It's a journey. Don't expect for you to just go ahead, flip, and have that.
No,
No, because
I progressively learned things over like the last like 3 years that I've like built on for real.
the things you got to unlearn the limited mindsets too. You got to unlearn
Like,
everything.
Yeah, that ass. Like I've definitely I've learned. Like I haven't learned stuff in a long time. Like, but I can say over the past 3 years, I've learned shit. Like, oh,
And that's just from you doing shit on your own, correct?
shit just happening to me. Shit
Yeah,
just doing shit
and
like
you're analyzing and everything.
exactly.
So it's just the biggest thing is knowing you don't know shit and working to unlearn the limited mindset from other people. The biggest thing that'll help you out to unlearn the shit is realizing this isn't from me. We're all connected on an ether.
I ain't connected to these niggas.
We're all connected in a higher consciousness. So there'll be times where you're in a grocery store and you're just having a great day, and maybe you and another individual are having a great conversation, it's high vibrations, and then somebody behind you is just having a shitty day, and they have a negative thought, and then the energy changes all of a sudden, and then you start having that thought, and you have to take a step back and realize, wait a minute, I just had this great conversation. Why am I? Wait a minute, these are not my thoughts. It's from somebody else. Once you learn that it's your journey, you go how your spirit tells you to go and how you want to go. Your thoughts are not your thoughts outside of the thoughts that you bring up, as in like the positive thoughts, the stuff that you wanna or that you're going to be doing or you're going to be thinking. And then you be open-minded and try new things and do stuff for yourself, and that's where being selfish comes in. That's where being self. You're building yourself back up from. Well, you're dressing yourself down just to build yourself back up. Sometimes all the time it's the hardest thing to do for people.
Okay, so my next question for you is, what was the turning point where you knew you had to shift your identity?
It was my spiritual awakening, because I was also, and this also goes with the first question too, I was also taught that it was, and every man's taught this too, vulnerability is not a superpower. You shouldn't show weakness. People saw vulnerability as a weakness. And when I was going through that, I was in survival mode. And I had a lot of shit clouding up in my head, and it was like a pressure that was built. It was like a pressure cooker. It was like a war going on inside my head. Once I realized that my vulnerability is a superpower and that I can go ahead and show my emotions, and that makes me powerful, and analyze why I'm feeling this way, and I move forward as long as I don't allow my emotions to control me, that's where I knew I had the power to switch. And so now I just look at shit totally, I look at situations totally different, because I don't need to be on survival mode. Survival mode, it got me to where I'm at, which I'm happy, because I wasn't able to get my crib and, get my car, get my degree without survival mode. But now I'm like, you know what? Survival mode, even though it had its perks, it also had a whole lot of damage.
But
and it just...
gotta go and do some of that shit. Like,
all it did was had me look over the stuff that I really needed to work on within myself. Because me putting all that outside pressures on myself, that would just block me off from going inside of myself and figuring out what I need to do to flow with Mother Nature and flow with the earth and flow with myself. And so that's pretty much what oh God,
I'm listening.
I know you listened. Hungry bitch. But yeah, that's what pretty much.
I feel left out. I don't want to look now, but I'm still looking.
So
It's America.
What you want to do? I mean, was that your hint? Like,
I'm getting this tonight for me. For sure. Now I'm
is that
trying to
what we
resist.
doing?
Like I said, I was fasting. On purpose, accident.
Oh, okay.
So I'm kind of just like
Those always be the best
about
fast
to
on
eat the
purpose
couch right
accident.
now.
Bruh. So you gotta work. Anybody? Never mind.
Sorry, we can't turn up. I'm sorry.
Like,
continue.
you gotta work.
Yeah.
Why?
Oh God.
Why?
I'm gonna come in, y'all. I got y'all.
Yeah, I like money.
We gonna record the podcast real quick, and then I'm just gonna do that after. Bro, really?
Yeah.
You going back home after this too?
Yeah.
Wow.
I'm chasing my dreams. I'm getting money.
I'm not chasing my dreams there. I'm just getting money there. I'm chasing my dreams right now.
Bro.
Ooh, y'all talking to a dreaming podcast right now.
Oh God.
Dreamer.
Sometimes I
Hey.
get
Assignment.
closer to my
Go
dreams.
listen to what's her name?
I can sing. Oh
Oh,
God.
God.
I don't know how to say it for real. It might be Lave, that jazz.
Are you being racist?
Stop. I'm pretty sure she's Polish or whatever. But she's a singer, and she got this song called Dreamer. So fire. You saying that made me think of that. Go listen to it.
What's her name?
Lave. But it's spelled weird. It's like
Lave.
it's like it sounds like it sounds like a V, but I'm pretty sure it's spelled with an F.
I ain't make the rules. I'll tap in.
Bruh.
I'll tap in.
It's the same. You know.
Yeah.
You know. Yeah.
Oh,
I
you
put
over
you
being
on
quiet.
already. You over there being quiet. Like
So
you
you
over
know.
here. Like, nah, bro. You know I put you on already. We ain't even finna go there. We ain't even finna do that. All
I
right,
ain't say
Jay.
nothing.
Go ahead.
If I would have said something, I'll put you on to her. What
What was the turning point to where you felt you had to shift your identity?
When I kept getting the same results.
Say it again.
When I knew I had to shift my identity. Let me tell you, I was like, when I kept getting the same results, that's new when I had to change.
Preach it, brother.
Oh, God.
That is what I had to fucking check. Then that said, you didn't turn me up, low key. I ain't gonna lie. Say it again. Let me start over from the beginning. I don't think y'all heard me. I was like, I get it.
Oh,
I
God.
see why they start over. You ain't here with the first time.
I wish I had somebody in here.
You ain't here with the first time. I was like, oh shit, I didn't hear him. Then he said it again, like, oh, okay. The second time, she's like, I'm gonna go for a third time. I'm gonna say it again. When I had to change my identity, he was like, all right, this might hit this time.
Yeah, oh, God, yeah.
When I kept getting the same results, and you just like, damn, him saying it 3 times made it hit a little bit harder.
Yeah.
The magic of black church.
Oh, God, for real.
Niggas.
Niggas. Oh, God.
Niggas.
But yeah, no, that's what I knew.
Bruh.
Cause like,
I
something
feel
gotta
like,
shake. Shit around me not changing, so let me start right here.
yeah.
Oh, God.
That's where I'm at right now. That's definitely where I'm at right now. It got to change inner in order to get to the outer.
Okay, it's gotta spread. You gotta be like.
It's got to spread. Yeah.
So let things change you. That's what I heard. But you can't always rely on that.
I started to kind of like elaborate on that. I kind of started the idea that
Air.
I'm not gonna say I started the idea, but I started thinking of the idea that instead of me planting a seed, I started to think of like you know the idea you planting seeds and you know growing in different ways. I started to think about it like I am the seed that I'm planting.
Whoa,
Like-
pause. But
I mean, we all are seeds.
Like
Sure.
instead of thinking it's like, oh, I'm about to leave this knowledge with this person, this knowledge with this person. I'm gonna actually be
dropping gems.
the seed, and I'm gonna be the living example of it.
Just be the change you want to see.
Yes,
This ain't, I ain't gonna lie, we ain't new to this.
like
We ain't do this.
The
we
only
true to
human
this.
problem, this shit been out. They been dropped the patch notes for this.
And another thing too is like when you talked about like the environment can change you. It's 2 ways how you can look at it.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Now, with the environment changing you, that's forcing you to change
Exactly.
to where
just
you have to
adapting.
you learn to adapt.
That's adapting. Yeah.
Versus you telling yourself, I'm gonna be the change and I'm gonna go within. And that's a route that's way better for you. It's harder in the first half. It's always gonna be harder because that survival mode be like, oh no, don't do that. It's scary. But you gotta be comfortable with being uncomfortable. But that's the best route for you to go because you're choosing to change, and it's like it's my freedom. I do what I want, so I can go ahead and go whatever
I'm gonna do what
avenue,
I
and it's
want.
bettering for me.
I'm doing what I want.
God.
I'm doing what I want.
And so you choose, you ask yourself, all right, do I want to be forced to change? And it's not really what I want, but I have to because I have to go by whatever da says, or do I choose to be a change and not allow the external things that are trying to change me? No, I can change myself, so I'm going to change myself.
okay. So how do you handle the fear or resistance from others when you are changing, when you're going through that change? Like you're sitting there changing, you're going through your change, and you're also getting resistance from other people as you're going through your change.
I could give a fuck less about what other people say because
But that's the thing. It's resistance.
I
So
know.
how do you go through that? Do
How-
you just
how-
sit there
my
and be
thing
like,
is-
man, fuck you, and
No,
just
no,
keep
no,
it
no.
pushing? Like
I-
in your head
look,
though, like
I smile and I tell myself they just got a limited mindset. Well, I don't care about what they say. I don't. But Let me finish my thought.
Say what you need
Why
to say.
am I worrying about what somebody with a limited mindset is telling me how to do with my body and my mind and my spirit? Just because it's coming from them, they don't make me shake. They don't control my emotions.
My body, my choice.
But it's also, like I said earlier, if that individual is constantly putting negativity or putting limited mindset or trying to, that's when you set a boundary. Bruh, stop that limited mindset shit. Like, I love you, but stop it. Or you set a boundary and just handle them whenever. You have a choice. And it's usually the ones closest to you who don't have the same mindset as you. But that's when you got to check them. Not really check them, but you have to talk to them.
What that say? What that say?
You know,
Grace.
grace.
And that's all you can do when you're changing. Just give niggas grace, because like, you ain't even gonna understand what I'm about to do right now.
You don't know.
I'm cooking up the new personality of Jalen. Y'all ain't gonna never see it.
Yeah.
That's what's better than me. So y'all just gonna have to say what y'all gonna need to say, but I'm gonna do what I have to do at the end of the day.
And then also you self-reflect too. You think about, you know what? I like how I am now. Let's go back to, because I have this self-reflection all the time. I love how peaceful I am and how my mind isn't clouded up, but I also can go back into when my mind was clouded up just like that. Which one do I want to? Do I want to listen to what they say and go back into that survival mode to where it's like I'm having a war zone, or do I enjoy this where I can just think about nothing and I'll be chilling, but I can still go ahead and have conversations and just have high vibrational energy? Which one? Choose the latter. So you self-reflect and you think about that, and you're like, you know what? They probably just going through this. They're going through their own stuff. They don't understand, which is okay. But at a point, you are gonna have to be like, look, bro, I get it, because I know it's out of love, but they don't know. So it's like, bro, you don't know what you're talking about. All due respect, I love you, I appreciate you. You don't know what you're talking about. So we're gonna move forward from this. Don't tell me about how to handle my body and because I'm gonna go my own way. We all each have our own journeys. It's not for us to tell another person how they go in their journey.
But what if you're looking at that wrong? What if you're looking at it? Like, I feel like that right there is my point. I feel like that's the resistance. Are you going to take someone's constructive criticism, like, negatively or positively? Like,
I'll take it.
How are you going to hear and intake information? How are you going to...
I take it with love.
When you're sitting there when you're sitting there focused on what you're doing and where you're going, are you blinding out what everybody's saying and just be like, all right, or are you sitting there and...
No, I hear what they're saying. I digest it, but then when I already know, it's like limited, because they say, all right, I see you're doing this. It's like a backhanded compliment. Okay, I see you doing this, but be careful. And it's like, nah, that's limiting. You know, be careful, because I could tell you I was eating McDonald's for 3-4 days plus, and it'd be the same thing.
Do they got Cinnabon in Kenwood?
The Hungry Eating Nigga podcast. Oh God,
I am kind of hungry.
But the people who I talk to, they're the ones I kind of really, when I get into these conversations about the stuff I'm doing, I don't share my personal life with people who are on the extended. Only people who are intermediate, and so it's the people who are intermediate who are giving me those limited mindsets. That's where I know that it's unlimited. So I don't do it. I move out of love. So I don't move. Oh, shut the fuck up. You don't know. No. I understand. I give them grace, and I tell them. I'm like, look, I understand. I understand. They don't have the knowledge I have. So I can't be mad that they don't know. It's like a parent being frustrated at a kid for you explaining, not really explaining something, but you tell them not to do something, they do it anyway. You're being mad. It's like, no, you didn't even sit down and try to explain to them why. It's like when they can talk though, like why, if this happens and this happens, Now if the kid does it again, it's like, all right, I told you it was gonna happen. So versus, why the fuck did you do? I just told you Like okay. I don't put no emotion to it.
So to bounce off of that, what's one habit you had to unlearn, and what did you replace it with? Because if you're putting it like that, you're changing all, like, you're shifting, you're doing new things. What's something that had to go, but something had to come in for it? Like
how I talk to God, because growing up in a church and being like religious,
Religious?
Christianity.
Christian.
They would say, all right, how you pray is you go at the foot of your bed or you go on the ground, you get on your knees, and you do this. And you pray to God. I thought you had to be so professional when you did it. No, you ain't got to do that. You can talk to God whenever, however. That's your homeboy. You don't have to. He loves you regardless of how
He
you talk
made
to
you
him.
like that.
Huh?
It's just I was just going off of what you said. Like
Yeah.
he made you like that.
Exactly. He made you like, and so
Well, I can't even say he, not he.
the higher consciousness made us like that.
Yeah.
But I mean, if we get deeper and deeper, our higher self made us like that.
we made us like
We made
that.
us like this. But I changed the way how I talk to God, and also I changed the way how I talk to myself. When I was on my survival mode, when I'd get up, I'd be groggy. I wouldn't say nothing. I just chill, let my TV go on in the background, and just get myself ready. Oh, sluggish. I gotta go to work. Every day I get up, go in the mirror, turn my water on. I say, today's gonna be a great day. Nothing but blessings, peace, positivity. It's gonna be a great day. Today's gonna go fast. I just give myself a hype up. Wash my face, do everything I need to do. Today it'd be a great day. I talk to myself and give myself positive affirmations. Change that, change everything. Anytime I go to work, people ask me, damn, why are you always so happy? Da 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 da. I woke up today. Why ain't I happy? And like, and the thing is too, even at work, like,
Bruh, I know
those
I'm
be
sorry to
limited
cut you
mindsets
off,
too.
But I
But I
know
don't-
I'll be vibrating low when I sit there and I start thinking negatively, and I forget that simple fact that I woke up today.
and
you know?
another thing too, I can help you out with that, thinking low, because it's time. I mean, bro, I'm human. There's sometimes where I get in my head about shit,
Right.
but it's easier for me to get out of my head when I realize, wait a minute, I have this. I sit in gratitude, and then I realize these thoughts. These are not my thoughts. Literally, the best way. These are not my thoughts, and I think positive shit. And I'm like, damn, I really got this, and this. Damn, I'm blessed. And I don't question myself on why I'm feeling, because I don't question myself on why I'm feeling this way or why I was thinking that, because that's what people usually do. That's in the survival mode. Why am I thinking this way? Why am I? And that would help out in survival mode. But now I just like, man, these ain't my thoughts. I have this, and this. I'm blessed and I'm happy. I don't question myself on why it's not my thoughts. Why am I questioning on something that's not me? I want to tell myself to think right now, think about something on the spot. My ego won't do nothing. This is the spirit talking through me.
Pineapples.
I wasn't thinking about anything.
Mango.
I thought about that instead.
Oh, see? But you telling yourself to think about pineapples, though.
Yeah, but pineapples that just popped up.
Let me know.
So, yeah, I changed the way I talk to God and the way that I talk to myself. So, I mean, because we are God, so.
Check. Blank. I'm sorry.
There you go. There you go. What'd you say?
TJ.
Yeah. I'm here. What's up?
What's one habit you had to unlearn and what replaced it?
Did Jay answer the last question?
Yeah, I did.
Yeah.
Okay.
I did.
He said he just had the mindset of people just say what you need to say and then, you know.
Keep pushing. But yeah,
Yeah.
kind of as a habit. One thing I had to unlearn.
And what replaced it?
Yeah, I'm trying to see what I learned.
Like a habit.
Being the villain, kinda.
Elaborate.
Like, and it's almost like a twist. Like, I was letting outside stuff affect me to where it was changing my character, myself. So when I said being villain, people are like, it's so hard to do the right thing. Like, it's easy to do the wrong thing. So I'm like, if other people won't take in consideration, like, people being inconsiderate, and a lot of that used to fuck with me. Like, bro, people wouldn't even go do all that. It's hard being a law-abiding citizen out here.
Right.
See why niggas go corrupt. So, like, I had to kind of learn that, like, nah, even though it's always gonna be terrible niggas out here, bad influences and everything. It's always easy to learn the bad stuff. So I had to kind of just unlearn that, like, yeah, like, and really just put myself back on track, because I was kind of fading in that direction, and kind of pull myself up, like, all right, you need to learn, like, all right, bro, you can be you. Like, it don't have to be, oh, because this is going on, you act like this, and that's your justification because this is going that bad, so you can be mean to this person or fuck up this situation and feel some type of way, and just like it creates like a chain effect when you think like that. Like when you let one bad influence thing towards the next direction, then you just in a loop of good and bad, bad and good. You might have 3 bad days in a row, 2 good days, or 0 bad days, however. So it's just kind of like I said, like Nykel was talking about, like, do I want this crazy mindset where I'm at war with myself and there's shit going on, or just at peace? And so, like I said, me learning that you ain't got to be the villain creates peace for myself. To get back to that same point.
But also, too, because I want to elaborate on that, too, because I love that.
There you go, niggas.
Oh, God. But you just said some real shit. But the thing is, but you seeing yourself as a villain and you're taking yourself out of that villain mindset, but you taking you putting everything on yourself, as in taking care of yourself and going within, that's going to make you the villain to other people. Too.
Oh God, niggas don't like you doing good.
But exactly, they really don't. And
care, self-care.
Oh God, you too peaceful, nigga. What's going on with you? Like
I'm
that will make you
chilling. Why are you chilling?
Oh God, why are you chilling? But that's another thing where you stay in your own lane, you do your own thing. You won't even give a fuck about what other people think. I was like, man, okay, like
everything was going good today. It's gonna go good tomorrow.
Exactly. You're gonna be a villain to people regardless of what you do, how people think. Like, I saw this one quote on Twitter, and it
quote
put
on Twitter. You better be careful.
I got spiritual Twitter, so I'm sorry.
Oh, okay.
No, but spirituality and
I still got
power.
generous Twitter.
Oh God,
I ain't changed.
But it said the version of you is not what another person's version of you is. So whatever you believe yourself is, that's not the same thing as what you view me as.
Oh yeah, all 3 of us probably look at each other different.
Exactly. So why are you trying to force yourself to appease what somebody else is thinking about you when they already have their opinions about you regardless? The best thing for you to do is be yourself, because you're trying to be a monster in somebody else's book, but you're gonna be a monster in whoever's view of you. Even if you're
a
good,
terrible person, not suck.
Like,
I bet
yeah.
I bet nigga gonna kill me.
But
Niggas definitely take my life, bro.
Damn it, I'm not
Bruh,
gonna do that.
it's gotta be some people that
I
want to
better
take
have
my
no
life
ops out
for
there.
sure.
yeah.
I'm gonna
So-
make a list of ops. Y'all can sign up in the comments. Like, I need some ops.
So the best thing for you to do is you stay in your own zone, be in your own lane, and not worry about anything else. Worry about yourself
Bro.
and love. Like, you gotta do the shit with love.
Oh, bro, I feel like a habit I had to unlearn was distracting myself when I felt the emotion. Distracting myself and then coming back to it. Like, I feel like that was just the wrong way to go about it. And the right way to go about it is just going right through it. So I kind of replaced that with, like, affirmations, and I just tell myself, all right, we got this. Like, we done made it through XYZ. Why can't we make it through this? Why can't we? Why can't we? I take it from, instead of why me to why not me. And I remember that, this is my story. This is all, we all have our own
campaign,
story.
bro.
So yeah, like it's
I play
just like,
multiplayer sometimes, but this the campaign.
yeah, bro, like, it's just like, dang. Like, this is really, like, the stuff that...
You're building your lore. Like, when I'm
Yes.
40, I'm sitting there and be like, yep, I used to go to Queen City.
Yes.
Sit in the podcast.
You said too much. You said too much.
Oh, shit.
You said too much.
I mean, that's really how it is. Like, I really think about life. I was telling you, I really think about life as like fucking GTA, man. You can do the story mode where
bruh.
you can do story mode where it's already laid out for you. You just follow the rules, or you can do GTA Online.
That's just insane.
That's literally
That
how.
comparison is kind of crazy.
But
It's a solid comparison, but like GTA Online as a concept is insane. Because that's the real life out there. Niggas can't park. Niggas doing
GTA
everything.
Online. Okay, yeah, but yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, GTA is already based off real life, so you're just kind of breaking the fourth wall.
Yeah.
Damn.
Everything GTA is real. It can happen in real life.
Yeah.
Niggas can steal
Yeah.
jets
Yeah.
out the military base
Yeah.
and crash that shit.
Niggas probably be doing it. They just don't say nothing about it, so they don't be letting people know that it's actually easier than
Yeah,
this.
niggas definitely still playing some like wrong ways and shit. Niggas get a stripper, blow a hotel up, and rob a store out on the same night. You didn't play GTA.
Wow. Do y'all believe in autopilot? And how do you snap out of it when y'all need to?
Great closing question.
Mm-hmm.
Do you want to go first? You want me to go first?
I don't even want to go. No.
Okay. So.
Nah, I do want to go because
Okay.
I was on autopilot. No, autopilot is it's not. I feel like it's not something you do on purpose. You're not gonna be like you wake up like, all right, finna go on autopilot from Monday through the next 3 years, and and it's something that either, like I said, it's stuff that's happened, stuff that you're stuck on. It can be something that you can't get past, like. Getting out of it, like I said, that's a self-reflect. It's gonna hit you at some point. Like, it's different for everybody on time, but it just hit you at one point, like, damn. Like, I'm still doing this, like I was saying earlier about you keep getting the same results. Like, autopilot, if you're doing the same thing, autopilot is you. At some point, you're gonna be like, you're gonna hit a wall.
Mm-hmm.
Like, and I promise you, it varies for everybody. It can be literally 10 years, 20 years, depending on the situation. I've seen it under like grief circumstances, depression, whatever, financial. Like, autopilot is like, oh, this is my situation, I can't get out of it. No. And that's always a double-edged sword. Be like, you can play a victim. But like I said, it depends on what made you autopilot in the first place. Because again, that story's going to like very, very heavily depend on like what happened to you and what the situation is. Cause I feel like you can get out of anything, but some situations are harder than the other. And that's where you give grace and be like, damn, maybe I did survive that helicopter crash. I'm a real nigga. And then, like I said, it just depend on the severity of the situation. So autopilot is just, I don't know. It's his own mechanism. I feel like you don't kind of get to choose when it happens, but you can choose when to get out of it. And then I think the question is still how. I don't think I explained how, but I just kind of explained the definition. So you can go ahead.
It's funny because I was listening to your answer and shit like that, and I loved it. But I think of autopilot different. I think of my autopilot being my spirit and how that's moving me. Because when I was in survival mode, yeah, it'd be like, all right, I'm doing the same thing every day, da 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 da. But that's like to kind of get me out of me not thinking about the shit I'm doing because I know it's boring to me.
See, I look at survival different because I think it's like I don't know what's gonna happen tomorrow. Like, I'm not doing the same thing. Like, I'm like, can I chill? Can I not chill? Like, survival is a little different because I'm not an autopilot. I wish I could be an autopilot because autopilot is comfortability. That's ultimately what you want. Mm-hmm. Whether it's mind, peace, physical, you want comfortability. In survival mode, that's not comfortable because I don't know what the fuck is happening.
Yeah, so
I'm just that fucking
it's
out
like
here.
I'd say the survival mode autopilot is me disassociating myself from the shit I'm doing because I don't like doing it.
Fair enough.
And now, with my awakening, my autopilot is, for example, yesterday, I was driving and I told myself I want to go this way, but ended up turning early, and I was like,
I hate when I do that.
But my
I'll
thing,
be like, I'm finna go,
I'm like,
and still.
I'm like, what the fuck I meant? Hold on. Like,
But my thing is like, how I saw it, I was like, damn, I didn't want to go this way. And I was like, wait a minute, there's a reason I went this way.
Divine intervention.
Divine intervention. I think about anything and everything. If I'm on autopilot and I go another route, because I think about divine intervention, there's a reason I didn't go this way, even though I said I was going to go this way. So I just like, I just went this
I'm
way.
going this way.
Yeah, like literally,
nigga
it's just
like me,
like
I ain't turning around.
I don't-
But,
right
whatever
now-
it may be. Thank you, divine.
Yeah, like
you saving divine gas.
oh god. But it's like now I think about it. Me on autopilot now. It's like, okay, I'm listening. Now it's my spirit guiding me. Okay, why am I moving this way? There's a reason. So I know it's not going to harm me. I know it's not gonna. I'm locking in with it, trying to figure out why. And then when I put the pieces together, all right, that's why. Damn, now I get happy with my higher self. I'm like, damn, that's really okay. Even if I don't figure out why, because with that example yesterday, I don't know. I still don't know why. I don't think I will know why. I'm assuming traffic, but I don't know why I went the other way. I didn't know. I couldn't see it. But there's gonna be certain times where I will see it, but it'll be either at that time or later when I analyze it. So my autopilot is me moving in spirit. And I just allow it to do it because literally we're just fucking avatars. We're in a meat avatar right now.
Yeah.
We don't know
We're
everything.
on one planet in a million universes.
My higher self knows what my life is going to be like. I don't.
I'm ready
We
to get to
forget.
the next dimension. Not now. I'm trying to do some things first. I'm trying to get to that.
But so why question it? Why question it? Why go against it? Why go against it? Now, when I say question it, I mean like, damn, why am I going this way? Da 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 da. Question it. Okay, why did I go this way? What is the purpose? What is
That
my
sound
purpose?
like the same thing.
Well, I'm talking about the first one. Why am I going this way? As in more of a, damn, I should have did this. Like comparing it to what I could have done versus it's open ended. There's a reason I went this way. What
Nah, man, because I be fucking up and I be like, why did I do that?
I feel like at the end of the day,
I'll be like, why did I do that? I have to think about why I did that.
Yeah, it's the
I
end of
have
the
to
day.
think about why, because if I don't think about why I did it, I won't be able to sit there and realize my mistake.
Well,
You know?
and what I'm saying is the
summer.
when you think about why in the survival mode, when it's like you start thinking I should have done this, I should have done that, versus you have the open ended. Why did I do this? There's a reason. Okay, if it's for me to know, it's for me to know. If it's not, well, if it's for me to know, I will know. But if it's not for me to know, I don't question it. Now, the stuff within you, your higher self is going to give you a reason why. And then you'll tap in and be like, damn, okay, I get it. And then you start smiling. You start getting happy. Then you don't get a reason why sometimes. Like the traffic shit, I don't have a reason why. I don't care to have a reason why. It's just traffic. Could have been an accident. It doesn't pertain to me. I mind my business. When shit happens to you and it pertains to you and you're trying to figure out the reason why, you will figure out the reason why because it pertains to you. When it's outside shit and your higher self is getting you to avoid it, you don't need to know about it. It has nothing to do with me. You gonna know. You gonna learn what you need to learn about yourself.
I feel like we can end it off that, man.
Everybody get what they need to say, man. Right? Say what they want to say today, man. All y'all yapping niggas, man. Shout out to the yapping niggas on the stream, yapping niggas in the chat, man.
Bruh.
Oh gosh, shout out to my yapping niggas in the chat for real.
Oh, bruh, man.
Yapping niggas on the goddamn podcast.
Sometimes you need a little yap.
We didn't use our podcast today.
Today, I feel like I was just mostly here to just listen and just
Oh, God, you needed a
observe.
message. Now say it again. When I knew
I just needed the message, man. I appreciate y'all. Thank
Appreciate y'all
very
too, man. Yeah, I appreciate y'all. We learn from each other and we grow from each other. So
Hell yeah. I feel like that's why I didn't cancel it or be like, can we reschedule?
Was no
'Cause
need.
there wasn't no need. I was like, let me just take my current ideas and questions and concerns, put them in a concise way to, put them in a clear question and just, talk to y'all niggas. Turn it into content. You feel me? Turn that pain into passion.
God.
Hell yeah.
Like I'm trying to figure it out, but I'm trying to make some money at the same time. So shit.
God,
Yeah, man. I appreciate y'all.
Of course.
We appreciate y'all.
Of course.
hopefully Blank will be back next episode. I don't really fuck with TJ like that.
Yeah, I appreciate y'all holding me down this episode, man.
TJ,
I might
alright.
have to stop
Blank
by.
funnier though.
That nigga too fat.
Who?
TJ.
All right.
J Finn never talked about food this much.
That nigga, he broke.
It's the end of the episode, so
I think I broke it earlier though. Actually, I said
I ain't
Jay.
breaking from my you said one part, and then you were able to make it
And
better.
then I
'cause
fixed it
you
and said
fixed
blank,
it.
blank.
I said the full thing.
Okay. Yeah, man. We off here.